They're giving him a few last quick shuffles before presentation. Michael did miss a couple land drops that game, and that can matter more than anything in the control mirror. Or with the control deck, not the mirror. If the control deck misses, especially early land drops like turn 4 or 5, it could be really, really bad. Both of these players are probably prepared for the Atarka Red matchup, which is pretty prevalent here in Huntington, West Virginia. There's a lot of players who like their Atarka Red. Michael is going to be on the play, I assume, and he's going to draw his 7, one card at a time. Looks at it, and Carter's going to draw his. Shuffling through, Michael's contemplating. Looks like he had 2 lands, a Disdainful Stroke, an Ashiok, a Crux of Fate, and he kept it, and one of them being a Dismal Backwater up to 21. It's going to come in tapped, and he's going to pass it over to Carter. He's going to draw for turn. Tapped land. It's going to be a Temple. He's going to scry. And think about it. That was not a snap to the top or bottom, which might mean it's a spell. If it's a land, I think it would be snap top or snap bottom, depending on how land light you are. Carter kept it on top, and he's going to pass it back. Apparently that blue card is Learn from the Past. I'm not entirely sure what that does. I will have to look it up myself. Michael plays Delta, and Carter answers with Mountain into Sylvan Caryatid. And the end of Carter's turn, Michael's going to go back to 20, cracking the Polluted Delta. Searching his deck for an island. And oh, he responded to the Caryatid. Okay, so he's going to Silumgar Scorn. Not revealing a dragon. He's going to play an island and an Ashiok, and that could be a problem here for Carter if he doesn't check it very soon. Oh, and he led off with Caryatid and Arbor Colossus. Okay, so Arbor Colossus could be a problem for Carter. He doesn't have a real way to kill that. He almost has to Crater's Claws or Draconic... Well, he can't Draconic Roar. He's going to play Rugged Highlands going up to 21. It's going to be 21 Carter to Michael's 20. Michael's going to draw. And I believe if I was him, I would just maybe get rid of the Ashiok altogether and just get the Arbor Colossus while I have the chance. But maybe not. Maybe that was just the wrong play. He pluses it. Gets rid of a Display of Dominance alongside of Courser and a Storm Breath. And he's going to follow it up with a Thoughtseize. Michael is in a very good position this game. He's at 18 life with an Ashiok at 7. Able to cast all 4 of the cards. Carter is thinking and lays his hand. He's going to have Mountain, Forest, Confluence. That looks like an Ash Cloud and 2 Dragonlord Atarka, it looks like. Now, if I were Michael here, it's definitely a Ash Cloud Phoenix. That's, if it's double Dragonlord Atarka, which I believe it is, and Ash Cloud Phoenix, I don't think there's a chance you take a 7-drop when you can morph the Ash Cloud Phoenix or hardcast the Ash Cloud Phoenix this next turn, even into Counterspell mana. Looks like the Learn from the Past is 3 and a blue instant from Dragons of Tarkir. I was unaware of what it did. Target player shuffles his or her graveyard into their library, then you draw a card. Michael drew for turn, is going to play Temple of Deceit tapped, scry to the top. He has a Crux in his hand and a Dig Through Time, which he could cast by exiling all 4 cards from his graveyard. Michael's thinking. He's currently in his main phase. I'm not sure what he would be doing. If he missed a land drop, which he led this game, and Carter definitely has not missed a land drop. I'm not sure. Oh, of course, Ashiok. How did I forget about a Planeswalker in play? He's already played a land for turn, so I don't think you take the Courser. You could take the Storm Breath and start beating, but there's a chance it could kill that. The Arbor Colossus is a blocker, but he can never monstrous it to get its maximum value. Granted, he couldn't on the Storm Breath either, but the Storm Breath is a flyer and has haste. He might just want to wait and try to get a Thunderbreak Regent. Or a Dragon Lord of Tarka, by chance. Display of Dominance, Elvish Mystic, and a Temple of Abandon come off the top, off of the +1. And Michael is going to pass turn, still having a Dig and a Crux in his hand. Carter's going to draw for turn. Carter is just going to scoop to save some time. There will be, I assume, more sideboarding with now Carter being on the play for Game 3. Michael's going to be on the draw. Yeah, Carter definitely reaches for his sideboard. He's going to check it one more time. Michael might take out some of the 3-mana counter spells. Maybe Thought Seizes altogether. He doesn't want to get those on the draw. Thought Seize is better than a counter spell sometimes. But I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do.
Oh.
No, you're fine. The owners of Rare Drops just came in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright. Thank you. They're gonna pile shuffle and Carter's still looking through his deck and all. Downtown Huntington, West Virginia is the place to be if you're a nerd. In order, from 11th Street to 12th Street, it goes Rare Drops, followed by us, Hometown Hobbies, followed by Purple Earth Comics, the 3 nerd shops of Huntington, if you will, and right in a row, door to door to door. So it's a mecca for nerds in this area, the Appalachia area. So if you're ever in the area, come on down to play for the best prizes in the state, maybe some of the best in the country, honestly. It's always 100% prize payout, usually way more than that. We give out door prizes most rounds, along with, some of the best competition you'll play with in the area for sure. We have multiple Pro Tour players, Grand Prix competitors, Star City Games finisher, plenty of players that you will get better if you play against. Still shuffling for this third game. Michael won the second one. Carter won the first. So that means Carter's on odds this game. He's going to lead. Making sure they got a thorough shuffle after both of these games. Carter seemed to have gotten a little land heavy with top end only. He didn't have any real action that game, especially with his Sylvan Caryatid getting Silumgar Scorned on turn 2. Michael's going to draw his 7, and Carter will be the first to decide who mulligans. Or if he mulligans. He's going to keep, Michael keeps, and he's going to lead with the Rugged Highlands up to 22. Or 21, sorry. Michael's going to answer back with a Dismal Backwater to keep it in the family. He's going to knock the top. Wooded Foothills comes down for Carter and a pass. Michael's going to answer with a Temple of Enlightenment. Tapped. Scry. Scry is being thought about. It's going to go on the bottom. Carter's going to draw. Sack the Wooded Foothills. Immediately play Sylvan Caryatid, which is good because Michael has no chance of Silumgar scorning Michael has a, I think he actually has that in his hand along with a Foul Tongue Invocation. I'm not sure if he has a dragon to go with it. He has a Crux of Fate, it looks like, and maybe 3 lands. He's going to draw. Caves of Koilos is the draw. And he will play Caves into Foul Tongue Invocation. No reveal of a dragon. With a card like that in this matchup, that's not even a bluff play. Like last game, I'm not sure if he had a dragon in his hand, but he definitely Silumgar Scorn, but he didn't need to reveal a dragon. But that's a pretty strong sign that he does not have a dragon at all, because it's always good to just gain life. Michael plays an Ashiok, pluses, hits 2 Elvish Mystics. He's going to untap. Carter's going to draw that Forest revealed, and he's going to reveal a Mob Rule. I'm glad to give that one a quick read. Carter's going to gain a life off the Courser trigger, back up to 21. We're going to have 21 all. Rearranging his lands. Is going to be a Thunderbreak coming down? No, a Xenagos the Reveler. He's going to make a Satyr token. If he can find it. From the token stack. And we have a Planeswalker on Planeswalker battle of Ashiok versus Xenagos, but Xenagos brings buddies along with it. And Carter's going to swing with both creatures. But the question is, is he going to attack Ashiok or is he going to attack Michael? And I think he just swings at him. Michael's going to go to 17, and Carter's going to try to race this Ashiok. Right now, Ashiok's not doing anything special with a couple of Elvish Mystics under it. So there's a chance. Michael drew what I believe is another Silumgar Scorn, and that's a problem here with the control deck, is if it draws those counterspells late game and isn't able to handle the already on field presence, it doesn't have a very strong shot of winning. Michael's going to go ahead and wipe the board away, calling non-dragons. Killing Courser and the Satyr token. Off the plus Ashiok, he hit Spirit of the Haven of the Spirit Dragon, Wooded Foothills, and the Mob Rule. Carter drew for turn. Plays a Thunderbreak Regent, which is going to resolve. Makes a Satyr token. Satyr's going to get in there for 2, putting Michael to 15. And he's going to pass it back. Pretty eventful turn for Carter. Keeps a constant threat on the board, along with a new, bigger threat. Xenagos is a very hard card to battle against if it's unchecked. And this mill from Ashiok is another not great one for Michael. He reveals a Xenagos, a Forest, and a Sylvan Caryatid. Michael draws. Or no, temples, I'm sorry. He temples and he reveals an Anticipate. And he is going to think about it for a minute. He's going to cast Dragonlord Ojutai. Ojutai can block one of the Satyrs, but it'll trade with the Thunderbreak Regent. So, Michael might just be playing the Dragonlord Ojutai to try to maybe hit some kind of answer to this ever-growing board presence from Carter. The only thing that's going to happen on this next turn, I imagine, if he doesn't have a Dragonlord Atarka in his hand, is going to be Xenagos make a Satyr and attack all out. And that is probably worth it just to kill the Ojutai or get more Satyrs. I'm not sure. We'll see what Carter does. But if he has a land, he could plus Xenagos and play an Atarka to wipe out the Ojutai altogether. Unless, oh no, Ojutai has hexproof while it's untapped. I'm sorry, he can't do that. I forgot what Ojutai actually does. But he could play the Atarka. It's an 8/8 that Michael has to answer. It would hit Ashiok Ashiok for 5. And you could attack with the Thunder Break and both